Hi guys, so this reading will be for Sagittarius for the upcoming energy of your life. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, check your rising, moon, or Venus sign and there may be some messages for you there. All right, Sagittarius, let's get started. Sagittarius. Golden Palace. Wow, so there's a lot of abundance surrounding you right now, Sagittarius. It's been a slow and steady process. Okay, you've really had to glow with the flow, to go with the flow. There's like a new things are picking up in your life as well. Okay, it's like in the recent past, things were kind of like going through the motions. Okay, going through the slow and steady process, just kind of like plugging away at things. You may have become aware in the recent past of the cycles that you were going through in your life, and you're kind of slowly like getting out of that, but things are picking up in your life and you're kind of like ready to ride this new wave of energy that's entering your life right now. All right, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're actually feeling quite happy overall. And I think you're also happy to be getting out of this kind of like repetitive, redundant energy in the recent past. Yeah, yin. So feminine energy. It's like you were kind of passive in the recent past. Let's see. But I feel like things are picking up and you're kind of like taking control of that. Yeah. So this did serve a purpose in your recent past, and it was to heal and mend some things, okay? But also I get the sense that like things are coming together for you right now. Yeah, you've been working hard at this. You've been working hard at like sweeping a lot of unpleasant energy out of your life. Let's see. You've been working hard in the recent energy of your life. Let's get a spirit animal for the heart of the reading. Yeah, Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. So that kind of like repetitiveness in the recent past, or like that slow energy in the recent past, that was for a purpose. That was divinely inspired so that you could heal and mend some things too. That may have been in regards to a feminine energy or your feminine energy. Sagittarius. Koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. Always. That little detour that you just had was part of the plan. There was still some things that needed to be mended, possibly from childhood. Okay, or with children in your life. Or someone you knew as a child. Yeah, it was kind of like you were really up in your head about it before. Use your mind wisely. You're really up in your head about it before, and it's kind of, that time has allowed you to address that and mend that. And that was divinely inspired, okay? Yeah, you were called to do it, and you kind of did. And now you're being led in a different direction is the sense that I get. It's kind of like, okay, that was dealt with. Now let's go this way. And you sense that in your life. You sense that spirit is guiding you like that. Sagittarius. Endless possibilities. Yeah, so there's a lot of things opening up because you took that little detour in the recent past, okay, because you did that work to kind of clean up these things. All right. That spirit was showing you needed to be cleaned up. And now there's kind of like this new wave of energy entering your life, and you're riding it. You're like going for it. You've been called and inspired to do so, and you see the opportunities, okay? Let's see. Yeah, you see the opportunities. You see all those doors opening up because you took that little detour to address what it was that needed to be addressed. Yeah, goddess of the moon. So Pisces energy, right? It's like you face those fears and now you have this like sense of power. Also, there is a full moon coming up next week. That's in Cancer. It's on the 17th, so that's going to be a really potent time for you as well. It's going to be like a portal for you, almost, this upcoming full moon, Sagittarius. So use that energy to your advantage, okay? It's going to help you to get out of your head. And it's basically like a reward for the work that you've done on cleaning up whatever it is that needed to be mended, okay? Yeah, there's something that you're feeling called to do. You're still listening, okay? You're listening for the wisdom. You're listening for the messages of the ancestors, okay, of the ancient ones and the ancestors. They're also sending you messages, okay, that are inspired, causing this like inspired feeling for you, okay? But you're still listening. You're open to receiving their wisdom. Yeah, and you're writing it. You're writing it. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify with tarot. Yeah, so death and rebirth, Scorpio energy, okay? Sagittarius. Strength. Leo energy. Okay. This is about taming the beast. That's what this slow, like, repetitive energy in the recent past was for. It took a lot of courage for you to address these things, and you've just kind of slowly been getting out of these cycles in your recent past. You may also be dealing with a Leo, okay? And there's something that you've been working on slowly and steadily with that. Something to do with childhood, okay? Maybe like a sibling or a child. You've been called to do that. Knight of Swords, yeah. You've been called to do that, and it's required a lot of truth from you, and also taking abrupt action on certain things to mend this, but you've been doing it. You decided that you would do it. It was kind of like a quick decision that needed to be made. Yeah. There's some heartbreak surrounding these decisions, or this whatever you've been working on mending. It's really been like hard for you. Because with this endless possibilities, endings have to occur in order for all these things to open up for you, right? Let me get a clarifier for those too. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So you've had to really just be like brutally honest, I think, with yourself and with others. And sometimes there's things that people say, okay, because spirit talks through other people sometimes. So it may not be like a reflection of them, but like, let's say if you were talking with someone and they say something that's very blunt and sharp, right? And you're like, wow, that was really hurtful. Sometimes it's a message that needed to come through them to you, okay? This has been a battle for you. Whatever this mending was, that's been this like slow and steady process of getting out of these cycles that you've been working on cleaning up in your life. It's been like, Sagittarius, it's been hard for you. You've had to address a lot of heartbreak from the past. There's things that have been said that have hurt your feelings, that have pierced through you, right? You may be dealing with an air sign. There may be an air sign, like one of your ancestors, who has passed on, who is sending these messages to you, okay? And it's so that things can end, so that these new beginnings can happen. Sagittarius. Yeah. You're still learning a lot about what gives you that sense of empowered, right? You're still learning a lot about what fears, like how you can overcome some of your deep fears. You're willing to. You're looking at your fears from like a detached point of view, and you're working on releasing them. You see that? You're looking at your fears from a detached point of view, and you're working on releasing these fears. All right. This full moon will be a great day to help to work on releasing these things. There's something new that you will be learning in Pisces season as well. It may have to do with school or class or something like that in Pisces season coming up in your life. There's something that you'll be learning about as well. Yeah. There's like truth and epiphany here. You hold the key, right? And again, this image, the slow, and do you see that image there with the shell? The snail shell, it's reflected here as well. Okay, so it's about these cycles in your life. You're going to be getting a lot of information, and you're going to be like unlocking information that's going to help you see these cycles that you're in too from the past. from the past. You've slowly been working on getting out of them. There's still work to do, but you're gonna see it, and you're gonna be learning more about how to get out of that. But you might also be like taking classes in something or teaching something, or there's something to do with school coming up too. Learning something new in the upcoming energy of your life. Let me get some guidance, because this has been kind of a heavy reading. Yeah, you're observing a lot. You're seeing the cycles that you've been in, and you've been seeing others in your life, how certain people are contributing to these cycles, okay? Yeah, you're seeing third eye intuition. Sagittarius. Cleanse. It's so that they can be cleansed and mended. Okay? Yeah, you've been working on sweeping out this type of energy from your life and cleansing your environment. Yeah, shooting star, make a wish. Because this full moon energy that's coming up, whatever you've been wanting to release, that you've been working on, it's totally possible. So that would be a great day to use that. Yeah, it's going to help you balance out these energies, this fire and ice. Right, because we have the Strength card, Leo energy, and then Queen of Swords. So it's like that really cold and icy energy. So it's like clashing. So there needs to be some kind of balance, which you've been working on cleansing. And it's kind of been, this energy has kind of been like coming in waves, right? It's been coming in waves. It's like, it hasn't been consistent. Let me get a mantra for you before we close. But also remember that, you know, these little actions that you take internally, it sometimes makes a really big ripple effect. So even small adjustments can have big impacts, right? In regard to these cycles that you've slowly been working on getting out of. Even the smallest change, right, can have big impacts. Okay, let me get a mantra. Here, I got Moon Magic mantra. I teach people how to treat me. That's totally what it is. Definitely. That's what this is too. This Page of Swords, right? Teaching people how to teach you. You're seeing this like equal give and take, what's out of balance and what needs to be brought back into balance, right? Because you feel a little bit trapped with this. And you hear the call, you hear the messages, and you're working on answering the call. But it's tugging at your heart. There's like some attachments with your heartstrings. But it's possible to overcome it, right? Because you have all this inner strength to get out of this, right? And to work on this equal give and take in your life. See how all the tea is going into like this person's cup, and this person's like, hey, do I get any? It's like working on making, like you teach people how to teach you. If you tell them, you know, you can take all the tea, I don't care if I get any or not, that's what's gonna happen, right? Sagittarius, you're seeing this, and you realize that you hold the key to how people treat you by how you treat yourself and how what you allow in regard to your healthy boundaries. This is what you're working on bringing back into balance, Sagittarius. Okay. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Yeah. That's what this is. This door to spirit. Sagittarius, you've been patient for this. This is your energy right here. Patience, right? You've been kind of alchemizing this, right? And balancing everything. And this portal is opening up for you. This opportunity to really use your creativity, right? Express your passions. Express your voice. Communicate, right? About what it is that you love and hold dearly and respect and value, which is love. You will be victorious in this regard over people who have been deceitful to you, and you're going to be able to heal from this because this is important to you. This Four of Wands energy, this happy home, happy family, happy community. This is the most important to you. You know this crown chakra upgrade, okay? And it's really going to help bring things back into balance. Divine feminine energy. Complete balance. This is what you are working on, Sagittarius. All right? Getting out of contracts that you don't want to be in anymore. Making new, healthier contracts that are more in balance, that are more in line with who you are and what's important to you, right? You've been kind of stuck about this in the past, but now this is what you're focusing on. Caring connections, things in the community, giving back. So this is the portal that's opening up for you, okay? Especially with this full moon on the 17th. So I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Definitely. That's amazing energy. All right. And I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. Yeah, that's that sacral chakra energy, okay? There's a lot of creativity to be had with that, or to be expressed through the sacral chakra. And then also it has to do with self-care as well. Okay, so make sure you're giving back to self and keeping your own cup full. And yeah, we'll check in with you next time, Sagittarius. Take care.